Why do obviously beautiful women ask to be rated on Reddit all the time? All these rating subs have become full of gorgeous women asking if they look good. What is that point? People like being told they look good. Easiest way to get karma on Reddit. Validation. To boost their egos and get attention. Giant circle jerk. Some of them, if you click their profiles, it's to promote their subscription sites OnlyFans. Insecurity by far should be our best answer. Because women from childhood on get ingrained with the wrong thought that the only thing we can contribute to a relationship or in life generally is our looks. Many women still have that underlying thought. Being pretty is important to them, but there's also the permanent question of, but am I pretty? Or am I pretty enough? Single quote. And many of us feel permanently insecure under the scrutinizing eyes of judgmental society. Getting a bit of validation can help with that insecurity. But it's obviously not a permanent fix, and living after that ingrained misogyny isn't healthy. It's OnlyFans promotion, you dumb fucks. Next you'll be believing that stripper in a bar actually wants to fuck you. Could be some of them compare themselves to supermodels, perfectly Photoshop women, as those tend to be used in commercials, and so they think they don't actually look that good. They are seeking exactly the same validation of their beliefs that you are seeking with this post. You thinking that someone is beautiful doesn't mean they think the same about themselves. Everyone is saying because of validation or to promote of or something. Which is true sometimes, but also I think weird incels post pics of women sometimes to try to make themselves feel better. Some obviously beautiful women are doubtful or simply feel pleasant when admired. Nothing wrong with that. Ego food. And there is nothing wrong with that. I got a compliment once that I still gloat over, and it's been 23 years ago. Don't care. The compliment was given to me, and so now it is mine, and I will gloat about it until the day I die. Because not all of them have a healthy level of self-esteem. Attention seeking. Narcissistic supply. Women are conditioned to believe their worth is tied to their looks. Young women buy into this especially. I notice there are very young women on the Rate Me sub and the Doppelganger sub. It's worrisome. I knew a very naturally pretty girl years ago. She always dated jerks and assholes who put her down regarding looks and body. When you get told over and over that you're ugly and no one will want you, then you start believing it yourself. It happens. Huh. What about being rated suggests beautiful people wouldn't do it? To try and fill the void in their soul, lol. I have to mute those subs. Makes me feel creepy and sad for them. That's a me issue for sure. But they became common when so many of my favorite subs went dark. Shit is deeper than a ego boost. They have low self-esteem. I don't blame any of her. A lot of people were bullied for being ugly teenagers, and it's hard for many to see themselves any differently when they grow up and are attractive adults when they've been told their whole lives they're ugly. It also doesn't help women are made to feel most of their value comes from their looks, so many end up insecure and self-conscious as a result. Insecure. I'm pretty sure a lot of attractive people grew up with friends, partners, and even parents or family members who were haters. I know I wasted my hottest years thinking I was ugly and posting around online asking PPL to rate me tears of joy. And yay for karma or to promo sex work. poor self-esteem looking for confidence boost. Or they have normal great self-esteem and they just like the attention. I think asking to be rated is silly in general. And then all the neckbeards tell them they're a six-face with rolling eyes. Mother held him too much as a child or not enough. Last picked at kickball. Moments of happiness actually cause them pain. Poor self-esteem. Because they don't think they're obviously beautiful. For validation from lack of self-esteem. The most beautiful women are often ignored because people are too intimidated to approach them. Because social media has destroyed this generation and made them all crave attention. Followed by crippling insecurity. Whole lot of bitter, lonely people in these comments. Because they are fishing for compliments. There are some subreddits like our curate team that have their mods create other accounts and post fake images of women to create engagement. Just look at some of the accounts, pretty obvious. I think I look pretty good, but I would not post myself to be rated skull just asking to be offended. They only have fans to sell. Obviously beautiful women ask to be rated in their day-to-day life too by friends and family. Bear that in mind. They're narcissist. They crave attention. Validation, attention, compliment fishing, etc. Social media has made it where people crave the likes. 'Cause they're actually dudes. Attention. Ego stroking. Attention. They obtain their self-worth from the adoration of others. It's sad that they undervalue themselves to that degree, but also common. Attention like everyone else. Attention. As much as I want to say hot bitches can be insecure too, they can, but I doubt that's what's happening here. It's just free karma. Probably bots too. They need affirmation because they have low self-esteem and a distorted self-image. Keep in mind, they're not necessarily beautiful. The large majority of their photos are heavily filtered or they've caked on a ton of makeup before taking the photo. Yes, some are legitimately beautiful. But look no further than some celebrity mugshots. Or mugshots of women sans makeup filters who normally look beautiful. Because 50 compliments a day isn't enough for women. Whilst one compliment per year will change a man's entire life. When you're used to constant compliments and validation, you usually, or at least in the case of the type of people we're discussing, have developed a need for it. Ironically, the constant validation can result in insecurities that are not so attractive, don't experience or understand. Generalization, but that's the gist of it. Ego boost. To promote their OnlyFans accounts that are linked in other posts. They either want validation, or they want to advertise thereof. Promoting their OnlyFans. A significant percentage of them have thereof link in their profile. I've heard. Some people need constant validation. Without it, they have to face the realization that their existence is meaningless and inconsequential because they haven't accomplished anything of substance or made a net positive contribution to society or the lives of others. Good to look at but empty on the inside. Fairly Odd Parents. Anyone? Trixie Tang, tell me I'm pretty. Ego. Also, when people call him out for being obviously beautiful and simply looking for validation, it gives them even more validation. Win-win. OnlyFans exposure. 'Cause they need their fix of attention. just monkeys banging the serotonin button.